We got Chase in here.
You can just stay in the office here.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, I've been better.
What's going on?
Your security guard's got a real problem.
Okay.
I've spoke to a supervisor about it.
Okay.
And he said that he's not allowed to bother me about listening to music or smoking marijuana out on the public sidewalk.
Let's see if that's.
Oh, it's just going to be away from the doors, right?
Away from the doors.
Okay. Well, you have to be a certain proximity.
What are we talking about? The
Oh,
smoke?
come on, I'll show
No,
you.
no. I'm good with okay. So, when we're talking about the doors, you're talking about smoke.
Yes.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm never near the doors.
Okay.
Okay. But today, and another time, he's giving me trouble for listening to music on the public sidewalk.
Okay.
Right. That's what this is today.
Okay.
He doesn't like that I'm listening to music and waiting for the bus.
Okay.
And so he'll come cause all this trouble because I'm listening to music waiting for the bus.
Okay.
But they won't do anything about the predatory men preying on women and children around here. I have video footage
Okay.
of predatory men, and they won't do anything. They will do nothing.
So, as a security guard, they can't do everything that a police officer can.
No, but they could speak to predatory men.
can.
Why are they speaking to me about music on a public sidewalk, but not speaking to these men about leaving women and children alone? I get they're not cops,
Yeah.
but they can talk to me about music,
Yeah.
and
It's two different levels, though, right?
right,
Music is way down here, right?
right,
And then the predator.
yeah. So why is he trying to kick me out here for music, but won't even talk to them?
It could be the type of music that you're listening to, if it's profane.
If there's kids around,
words and stuff like that.
if
but-
there's kids around, I switch it up.
Okay.
I'm considerate of others,
Yeah.
right? With the smoking laws, I'm already aware of the doors.
Yeah.
But when there's kids around, I'll just wait. I'll wait till they pass. If they kind of come stand near me, I'll go around the corner. because I'm considerate of others, right?
Yeah.
And like this one day, this older lady, she asked me to turn my music down very politely, right? I'm like, hey, sorry, no problem, right? But these security guards, they target me time after time after, like it's the public sidewalk, and they're insistent that like it's transit, right? And so I've spoke to somebody at City Hall, some kind of bylaw office
Okay,
about
yeah,
this,
sure,
and I spoke to and they said the sidewalk falls under the Public Spaces Act,
Correct, yeah.
right? And so then I called, and they're like, it's a matter for the police. So I called the police, and I'm like, am I allowed to listen to music at a level I find reasonable? And they said yes. And there's two security guards here were bothering me about smoking marijuana, saying I couldn't smoke it where I was allowed to smoke cigarettes, right? And so I had to call the police, and there was a correction in that, right?
Okay.
But like I get not everybody knows everything, but when they're like enforcing rules and laws and policies that don't exist, it's infringing on my rights.
Okay.
Like all I did was get off the bus, turn on my music, and it was like he was there waiting for me. Like I turned on my music, I was about to walk to the post office and ship a parcel, come back and get on my bus and go home. But now I gotta deal with this again. It's harassment.
Okay. Well, and unfortunately for that, there's nothing that I can do specifically.
Well, no, I'm taking all these videos,
Okay.
and I'm probably gonna have to go to the courthouse and file a restraining order against him. Like Paladin doesn't even have to fire him; he can go work anywhere else. Like Paladin has a lot of places and whatever, right? But like he could go work at the hospital or something. He doesn't have to be here, making low-income people's days harder than they need to be. Like I'm shipping parcels, I'm selling things on eBay, and I'm running a business without a car, and that's hard enough without.
Yeah, I get that.
And then him telling me like, you have to leave because you won't listen to me. You won't knuckle under and follow like my made-up rules, and so you have to leave, and we're gonna call the cops and we're gonna kick you out. Like, what is that?
I don't know.
So shouldn't Paladin Security be enforcing Lethbridge Transit policy and not the other way around?
They're in charge of this building,
Right, but not the sidewalk.
not the sidewalk, because it's public.
Can you please tell him that?
I'll work with them. Yes.
Okay, because I tell him that. I tell him, I'm sorry, it's upsetting.
Yeah, I get it.
I called City Hall. I called the police station. And he's like, no, it's transit. It's transit. And I'm like, no. But like, and that's what this is all about. I'm not allowed to stand on the public sidewalk and do what I want.
Okay.
Like, I'm not out there doing anything illegal. I'm listening to music, I'm smoking a little, and I'm just waiting for the bus. That's all I'm doing. And I'm trying to avoid creepy men. I'm trying to feel safe from creepy men that they will do nothing about.
And I mean, they have to be notified of that too, right?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
And then they come and stand by me like I'm the problem while the predator gets on the bus. And like I know they're not cops. I know they're not gonna arrest anybody or chase anybody down. I get that. But why don't they talk to them?
It could be just their orders.
I have this man. He goes over. He walks behind this mother with a stroller. The mother's bent over, so he checks her out. Then while she's still bent over, he just walks around the stroller and he checks out the infant. Like, that's gross.
Okay.
And they're not going to do anything about that. These predatory men have a right to be gross,
Yeah.
right? And that's the thing, though. If they would take safety here seriously, I could wear AirPods. Right?
Yeah.
I can't wear AirPods when there's a threat around every corner because they won't do anything about it.
Sure. Okay. And that's it could be perceived threats, right? Like they might perceive how that person was looking at the other person differently than you did, which I'm not saying is correct or incorrect, right? But
Well, that's all fine and dandy, but why won't they do anything about that? But they're coming at me about
because
music.
It's because of if they're going after, they can't go after a predator per se, right?
No,
That's
they
not
can
their job.
talk to them.
Yeah,
They can trespass
But
them
they-
from
they-
the property like they try to do to me for music,
okay,
right?
sure.
So can you just like right now, so we can all be on the same page, because you're a city employee and you've been fair and reasonable, can you just like right now tell him that the public sidewalk, he has no authority over it, none.
So the issue is I'm not in charge of them. Somebody else is in charge of them, so I have to go through somebody else to be able to actually give them orders and tell them what to do.
You don't have to tell them what to do and give them orders, just tell them. The city,
that's-
the city sidewalk, because they're, like, they're making up their own policies.
Well, and so I can't necessarily speak to what happened, like the interaction that you had with them, right?
I'm minding my business.
Okay.
And they come up and make trouble.
Okay.
Every time.
So, again, I can't necessarily speak to that. So, all I can say is.
But can you stop them from trespassing me from the property for listening to my music on the public sidewalk?
Well, I mean, as of right now, you're not trespassed.
Well, that's what he said.
Well,
I
Again,
walked in the
that's
door
going
to
back
come,
into the
I
past,
walked
right?
in the door to come talk to you right now.
Okay.
And he's like, you're trespassed, you're not allowed in here.
okay.
So is that true?
I don't know. Did he say you were trespassed?
That's what
initially?
he said.
So if he said you're trespassed, then you're trespassed.
For what? For listening to music on the,
I don't know his reasoning. That's his reasoning.
for listening to music on the sidewalk.
If that's what he said, then that's what he said. So if you're trespassed from the building, you can't be in the building, right? That's my understanding of the rules.
I came in here to talk to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
And they're not city employees, you contract them.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to do?
Give me a second.
How am I supposed to buy a bus pass? How am I supposed, I'm a middle-aged person, how am I supposed to pee?
Yeah, 1 second. So it sounds like you're not actually trespassed. So that is the whole thing, is you're not trespassed. You can be in here if you want to be in here. You can be outside on the park or on the sidewalk if you want to be out on the sidewalk. Sounds like all that was asked was just for you to turn down the music.
Right.
So,
But when I turn down my music, he asks me to turn it down more and more until I can't hear it over traffic.
okay. Okay, and,
So like my music isn't even that loud.
okay,
Okay?
Okay.
Like I just want to be able to hear it.
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I actually Googled this, okay? Because I like to know. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I want to know.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get in trouble. So, a city bus, the decibel level of a city bus leaving transit is about 90 decibels. That's from the city website. Okay? My little speaker here is about the same at full volume,
Okay.
and I don't usually have it at full volume.
Okay.
So is that reasonable? Like the same level,
It's-
the same level as a bus leaving the transit station?
There's certain things you can control, right? You can't control a bus or the noise from a bus. I think the intent was just to have the volume of your music at a level that was conducive to everybody in the ear.
It's only him. You know,
Again,
when
we
I'm
can't
standing
go
on
back and look.
no, when I'm standing on this side of the building, it's like we can hear it in the offices. But when I'm standing over there, he's just like it's just too loud, and I'm grumpy. But it's also the like you've stated, it's the public sidewalk.
Yeah.
So he's trying to trespass me from the
I don't
transit
think
for
that
something
there was no trespass.
that happens on the public sidewalk, which is like make that make sense.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh,
So-
I do.
So
Yeah, I do.
the only thing that I'm gonna ask is that we take it from today. I'll talk to them. I'll talk to the person that oversees their contract. Get them and all of their
Like
stuff
I've already spoke to
squared
their supervisor.
away. Okay. Well, it's Paladin anyways as their supervisor.
Yes,
So, yeah.
I'm aware of that.
Okay, yeah.
Like the Paladin supervisor.
Sure, yeah.
His name is Daniel.
Okay.
And I spoke to him about this before, and he said this shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Okay. Yeah. So
You know.
I don't know.
And there's another transit rider this morning. Like I was here this morning, and this other transit rider said, I think he has a crush on you because he's just like, please turn down your music, and he just like ran away, like a boy who pulls a girl's hair and runs away.
Sure.
Right? And so like that's not my problem.
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
None, like everything out there isn't his problem.
Yeah.
If it's on the sidewalk, it's not his problem.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Right? When I spoke to his supervisor, his job is to observe and report and nothing else. Right? So who does he report to?
Good question.
Yeah, so according to his supervisor, if his job is only to observe and report, then he has no authority to trespass me from here.
They do depends on the site in terms of Paladin. This would be considered a site. So
Yes.
I don't know exactly all the ins and outs of their contract and what they're allowed to do. and
But
what
shouldn't they enforce shouldn't they enforce the law?
No.
And no, just like shouldn't they respect the law?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They should respect the law,
Yeah.
right? So when I say please leave me alone, when I'm on, if I'm in here, I'm in here,
Yeah.
right? I get that. I would never intentionally play my music in here.
Okay.
Okay? Sometimes when they're bothering me, I call the police, I call his supervisor, and I hang up, and then the music's still on, so I have to turn it off, and it's 'cause it's super loud, and it's an accident. 'Cause I'm not trying to listen to music inside, that'd be weird,
Yeah.
right? But out on the sidewalk, why wait for the bus for maybe up to a half hour, depending on how they're running? Like,
Sure.
I don't want to be here all day.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and they act like I'm hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is just trying to think here.
Like, if I get a business license, will that
No, it's
get
not. It's
them
not
to
prevent
back
anything.
off? Like, I
No.
know having a business license will make the police care about you, but
No.
will that get them to back off?
No. The only thing I can say is if you're coming into this area, just try and be respectful.
I am.
And
I'm always
not saying that
respectful
you
in
aren't.
this building.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you aren't.
I'm
But-
respectful of everybody. Like
Yeah.
when I skateboard, like pedestrians get the right of way.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
pedestrian, like if I'm out here and there's no one really around, I might skateboard a little bit.
Sure.
And then if pedestrians are coming up the road, I just let them pass.
Okay.
Right? Like they get the right of way.
Sure.
Right? I'm considerate of others, which is like maybe they could take a lesson from that.
Okay.
Like leave people alone.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Like life is hard enough for everybody.
Yeah.
And then they gotta go make it harder. Like
Yeah.
it's not my fault this life isn't interesting.
Sure.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, all we can do today, I think, is just try and move past it.
Well, that's
tomorrow's
not
a new day.
That's not up to me,
Right.
right?
Well,
That's not up to me.
my-
Every time I try and move past it, they come back.
Okay. Well, I'll try and get a hold of the person that oversees their contract and see exactly what it states and how we can work together to avoid interactions like this.
Because
If
like
that works.
other security guards are fine.
Yeah.
There's a new race Indian dude. He's friendly. He's respectful.
Okay.
He told me he likes my music. And the thing that's different about this guy is he's a university student, and these guys are just like local dudes.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I grew up in Colville, so I know local dudes
Sure.
versus university students.
Yeah.
And this East Indian security guard, he's never talked to me about my music or with the weed, right?
Yeah.
We chat about snowboarding.
Sure.
And we chat about whatever. You know, he told me he likes to go hiking and stuff. And so I suggested some trails and stuff. And that's what a security guard should look like.
Sure. Yeah.
Somebody you can trust and just like know, at least they might say hello and not give you crap for existing
Yeah.
and trying to enjoy the day.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. No, I get that. So, yeah. So what is your solution for today?
I just want to be left alone.
Okay.
I want to be allowed to come to transit and be treated fairly by security.
Okay.
I want to not get in trouble for listening to music, and I want them to take the predator problem here seriously,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
You know, it's double-ended, right? One time, there's a predator who had been targeting me multiple times, and I talked to security about it, and they wouldn't do anything about it, so I'm trying to get away from security, and I accidentally bump into him, and they kicked me out of here because and they're like, well, if I would have punched somebody, then I'd get kicked out too. But I didn't punch somebody, I accidentally bumped into him trying to get away from him,
Okay.
right? And so they're narrative spinners.
Okay. Okay. Again, that's something that I don't have information on, so I can't necessarily speak to it.
Well, I'm giving
So,
you information,
Yeah, again,
right?
but I have to take it
So,
with a grain of salt too, right? So I don't know both sides, and I don't know who all was
Well,
here.
like and that's why I keep video, right?
Sure.
I seriously bought like a $500 GoPro to protect myself from Paladin security here.
Fair enough.
Paladin doesn't bother me at the mall.
Okay.
Paladin doesn't bother me at the library or the hospital or anywhere else.
Sure.
But here,
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
That's
Hello,
right.
ma'am. What's going on?
She has an issue with Paladin saying that they're harassing her,
Okay.
playing music outside.
Okay.
She was playing music outside. They asked her to turn it down,
Okay.
and I guess they just kind of kept.
I've spoke
Kept
to the
harassing
supervisor about this before, and he said these issues would stop. Like he's mad at me because I was out on the sidewalk. Like I got off the bus and I'm on the sidewalk, so I turned my music on because I'm just gonna walk around the corner to the post office,
Okay.
go deliver a package, and then come back and then go home.
Right.
Right? And then so he's mad at me for listening to music, like, and so he'll ask me to turn it down, and then I do, and then he's like, turn it down some more, and then I do, and then but like I can't hear it over the traffic.
Okay.
Or over the buses, and it's just this ongoing thing. I've called City Hall, and they tell me that the sidewalk falls under the Public Spaces Act, and there's nothing they can do about this. So, and it's a police matter. So I call the police, and they tell me that they have no authority over the sidewalk, and they won't do anything about it.
What's your name, man?
My name is Julie.
Julie?
Yes. Like, I'm just trying to ride the bus.
Yep.
And they won't leave me alone, like, specifically him, like, it's just him. Like, the other security guards are fine. Like, I do the same things every day. And the other security guards are fine.
Yeah. Do you mind if I go talk to him a bit? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna step outside for a cigarette.
Outside?
Yeah, I'll just go out the door, like,
Sounds
away
good.
from the door.
What's your last name,
My
Joe?
name is, R-U-I-N.
Last name?
Ruin. R-U-I-N.
That's your last name, right?